The schools in planning cluster for Sparrows Point Elementary, Middle, and High Schools are Sparrows Point High School, Sparrows Point Middle School, Battle Grove Elementary, Chesapeake Terrace Elementary, and Edgemere Elementary School. Recent facility assessments at these schools identified $40 million in building condition repairs, such as roofs, restrooms, and electrical fixes, as well as $54 million in adequacy and equity improvements such as science and career tech labs, the arts, spaces for teacher collaboration and project-based learning, physical and emotional health improvements, and supports for vulnerable student populations. This also includes renovations to update outdated open-plan classrooms at Chesapeake Terrace Elementary School. Enrollment projections for 2026 predict that the number of students will exceed capacity by nearly 400 seats across all schools in this cluster. Sparrows Point High School will operate at 136% capacity utilization, a case of severe crowding, and other schools are in similar circumstances. Compounding this challenge is that these schools are geographically isolated on a peninsula, limiting the opportunity for redistricting. Also, Sparrows Point High School and Sparrows Point Middle School share a campus, the only such case in Baltimore County, implying social-emotional challenges and inequitable conditions. Draft options that are being considered include those listed here in no particular order. Please note that in each of these scenarios, all schools would at minimum be scheduled for prioritized renovations and educational and equity enhancement projects. Option A is a low-cost solution to crowding with building additions at the Sparrows Point High, Sparrows Point Middle School campus to make room for more students. Without having to pay for demolition and expensive new schools, limited resources are put towards more extensive renovations and educational and equity enhancements benefiting more students. Option B constructs a new building for Sparrows Point Middle School on the Chesapeake Terrace campus, reconstructs Edgemere for a consolidated Edgemere Chesapeake Elementary School, and renovates the Sparrows Point High School for 9 through 12 use only. Option C is similar to Option B, but with the middle school and consolidated elementary swapping sites. Sparrows Point Middle is on Edgemere, and the elementary on Chesapeake Terrace. Option D is similar as well, but instead of building on existing sites, acquire nearby land to be determined for the new middle school and keep the elementary schools on their current sites. When taking the survey, you may indicate support for more than one option. In addition to community input, final recommendations will be made in consideration of many factors such as BCPS educational objectives, cost-benefit analysis, limited resource availability, and countywide equity, and may include new options not currently listed.